Hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
And E. What's up, YouTube world? What's up? Step on in here. Join us in our week or weeks of Def Comedy Jam.
Right. Def Comedy Jam. Go on forever. A lot of good material, a lot of good comics, but kind of hosting the whole thing is Martin Lawrence. And I think if you go down in history of different shows or whatever where you have hosts, he's got to be up to the top, especially when it comes to like things in this type of situation. Being a host, it was like a natural. He just took it on. It was natural. What I do like about what he did, anybody watching Martin Lawrence show knows that Martin can get something and just ride it and just constantly kind of like, okay, enough, Martin. Okay, enough.
That was the only issue I had with Martin.
Yeah. So he do that, but he didn't do it here.
I love his comedy.
Yeah. That's what I did like about, because when they say he's going to be host, I was wondering if he's going to put that kind of, but he was real professional, did a great job, hosted well. I mean, he did it pretty much to perfection.
I mean, he didn't do Def Comedy before Martin. I thought.
Well, let's
Martin
see.
Came after.
Martin probably, because maybe he came after. We'll look that up, or somewhere in around the same, because this is like early 90s. 91, 92. So
I had no idea, but I mean, he's talented because him, like Eddie Murphy, can do numerous characters.
Yeah.
And Shanae, I think, is far one of his best characters to me.
Right.
We have so many people, especially on TikTok. Y'all gotta go TikTok. Where a lot of people do Shanae.
Oh, do they?
A lot.
Is that right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was huge. I mean,
yeah.
And when you go back and look at that, how many different things, from Otis to the player from the Himalaya, and you got he did his own mother. I mean, he really did the big when it came to that. So him and, like you say, him and Eddie, man.
Yeah.
I think they've dressed up like and done more than anybody else.
Yeah, than I can think of.
Yeah. So that's weird, but it's weird that you would put him and Will Smith together for the Bad Boys. You would think they would put him and Eddie together as the Bad Boys. And if Eddie doing his thing come from Beverly Hills Cop, boy, that'd have been a good unit. I think.
You know what? That could have been a good. I would never take away from him and Will Smith. I think that ultimately, I watch it every time it come on. I've seen it every time it comes on.
Right,
so I mean, it's to me, and I think it was a good pair that they put together. But that would be nice.
Oh, that would have been. I think that those.
It would be nice if they would put the two of them, along with Eddie, as the Beverly Hills Cop, and they kind of come together. And kind of like everybody tripping each other up because everybody wants to be the power cop.
You write the script, but the thing is, we get into a whole lot, but we're going to get into it once we do this. But just ending on that part, you're funny when you watch him in Life and you watch him in The Bad Boys. He always plays. He's not really the comic relief. He's the always mad. Come on, he's always the mad, playing the straight guy instead of the funny guy in it. That's the only thing about it. He don't really be the actual regular Martin that he is. So I would love to see him do it and really get out there and be that real Martin Lawrence, letting that comedy come through. But anyways, let's get into this before we got the Fashion Police with Eddie. With Martin Lawrence, and this is Def Comedy Jam, the host of Def Comedy Jam, the first host. But let's get into it. Before we do, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share and comment below. So let's go.
Thank you, and welcome to the Def Comedy Jam, where we present the baddest comics from all over. What's up? Hey, Sam Bowie, what's up, man? Oh, hey, give him a round of applause from the New Jersey Nets. How tall are you? 7'1". Mookie from the New Jersey. You got that look on your face, Mookie, like, don't fuck with me, man. That's nice. Y'all making millions of dollars, right? Sam, 7'1"? You've been playing ball all your life, right? So you don't know nothing else.
Walked right into that. You ain't never like
been at McDonald's? I'll take your order. You never none of that shit? Just ball. That's just hoop. That's cool. I wouldn't want you to be no big ass 7'2" maintenance man. I mean, you know, so I'm glad you playing ball, man. You're a big boy, man. You're a big boy. My man. Look at the ladies. Hey, girlfriend. How you doing? How you doing? Now, the boots. Can we get a shot of these? What the fuck were you thinking? No, see, I gotta be real, you know? That shit don't match. Blue jeans, my ass. No, you just look like, this will go with the blue jeans. No. I want to work with you, but no. I'm sorry.
She probably never wore it again.
I know.
I gotta be real. I'm just playing. She embarrassed now. You in show business? Get your feet off my goddamn stage. Now, I want that boot. Every time I come on stage, I want that motherfucker laid out like this. To remind me of what not to do. Hey! Now, you hear me talking about her boots.
Uh-oh.
That motherfucking hat don't go with that goddamn jacket. Damn it, man. When are we gonna learn? You tell me, all right, you don't mess with him. But I'm just saying, brother knew that shit when he left the house. Motherfucker, I don't care shit. Hi, white people in the back. Hi. Didn't see you guys. You know you motherfuckers don't match.
Oh, man. I always respect comics that can go out there and just work the crowd like that, you know, just off. Then that's the talent, man.
That is talent.
That's a true talent, because you have a lot of comics, you know, want to say maybe YouTube comedians or kind of fly by, but really getting there, like I think you mentioned one time, is like it could really go bad if you don't know what you're doing on the stage. And you know, these guys have command of the stage, command of the crowd, and just work the crowd, man. I mean, that's some of his. That's one thing. If you go back and look at Def Comedy Jam, some of his warm up, you know, warm the crowd up for the comedians are better than some of the comedians that hit the stage after them. So I mean, you know, that's a testament to what type of comedian he is and legend he is. Like I said, we talk.
You gotta have a lot of material in some incidences, but you know. Right. So, what do you think? You know, how do you come up with this stuff? You know,
right?
And who was it? It was a comedian. I cannot remember his name. Who used to listen to Siri, the radio, where it never, you know, just played just comedy, and he said, when he would wake up, like say in the middle of the night, and he always kept a pad by the bed. I mean, he said it jokingly, and then, you know, wake up in the middle of the night, think of something, write it down, roll over, go back to sleep. I'm wondering if other comics do that.
Actually, Jerry Seinfeld said that one time. I don't know if it was on the actual show, and then he woke up. And I think it's on one of his shows. And he woke up, he's like, what was he? And didn't make sense the next morning.
Oh, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, but the thing about it, when you mentioned about here, a lot of times we're out on the road and we listen to a lot of comics. And I think, I would love to ask some comics about it. I think they're all the ones that are really seasoned comedians, I probably say it don't bother them. But because of the technology and the accessibility like we did go see a show and we already heard 90% of the show on radio or on, you know. So I wonder how they feel, because they used to, years ago, when you didn't have all this kind of media outlets, where, you know, you could take a show and ride it for a year or something, because you're going from city to city and they never hear the material. But now, man, as soon as they get it out, you hear it.
Well, I'm not going to mention the comment, but we went to a particular show and we did it 2 years in a row, I think. And he had the same stand-up. We knew his material because he did it the last year that we had went.
Really? Now, I'm not going to mention, if you don't want to mention it, I won't mention either. But this is the one that got sick and went off stage? Okay. For those who we went to, I mean, he got like 10 or 15 minutes in the set. Got sick. First he's like, let me drink some water. Maybe I feel better. And then he said, excuse me, hold on, and ran off. So me personally, I thought, okay, this is something he put in his act a little bit. But he never came back.
Never came back. They came back out there and said, sorry.
Yeah.
So even his, who comes before you?
Yeah, this opening acts.
The opening acts?
Uh-huh.
The female.
Yeah, she tried.
It was her. She had the same act.
Oh, this? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Her act was similar than the year before, and she came with him at that time. So,
but it's weird how things work, because let's say, like the Kings of Comedy, let's say that happened when one of whoever came up last was sick, and said, "Oh man, it left." If those other three came back and did more material, people would be all right with it. But when you got a headliner and everybody else is down there, you don't want to. If he walks, you don't hear nothing from them. That's just how I'm. Even if they're funny, we're like, we didn't pay really for you. We paid for the opening. I mean,
but sometimes they're good.
For the
right.
Headliner.
You're right. Sometimes they're good, and because that person didn't come back to the stage, it seems like they was like, all right, everybody go home. You should have brought one of them back.
Yeah, that would have been better, but I don't think people would have been pleased. They still would have been upset because you came for that particular person. And they tried to crack little jokes to try to, especially the girl, the female comedian, she tried to crack little jokes to lighten the load. But I think people think, well, something, maybe he'll come back out, maybe. And that's what I would have looked at and said, maybe if he can get his stuff together in 20, 30 minutes, they come out, each of them do a little bit, and then he can come back out and finish. No, but that never happened. And you know what happens? It's just like most shows. When them lights start coming on, that's it. So when them lights start coming on, I knew he wasn't coming back. Oops, I said he, so now you know I said he, but I don't want to get into it. Those people that went to that show know.
Yeah.
Those people,
y'all
know. But I ain't mad at them, because I went to a concert years ago, to a Fat Boys concert, and one of them got sick, but and the other two performed. But you know, I mean, that's gonna happen. It's just sometimes it happens on your time. That's the problem. But you know, everybody can't be perfect, and if somebody loses their voice in their singing or whatever. But
no
that's
discounts, no nothing.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. If there was something,
I wasn't mad, but I was a little disappointed. That's all. I mean, I would go back to a show again because I like this comedian, but I was kind of little. It was my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Oh. But all right, man. This is all about Martin, so we don't want to put it on them. I would love to see him. Yeah. I'd like to see him in person too. But,
I would love to see Martin. Yeah. I wonder, does he still do stand up?
I mean, I think he still does. But a lot of times when I watch a lot of the older comics that were actually good, I mean, that were really like top of the game, I think the hunger they had in the beginning made it more special. So once they get back, they're a little bit more reserved, and they got a family now. I got children, and so they don't have that free range. A lot of them, so this comedy is not to the level that they used to be. You know, so I mean, but that's but it's still funny. But that's how it goes. I listen to some of his later stuff, and this Martin would just totally blow that one out the water. So I'm just saying, because I think he just got older, more mature, and you get a little different feel. But let's get on out of here. But before we do, please do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share, comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That is it. Thanks for following.
Sunshine and E.